Hello ladies and gents, we're jumping straight in like usual, starting off with our hair-like strokes and then cleaning it up with P. Louise 08. Then I'm using 00 as a base for my eyeshadow. Now I'm taking my Morphe 35B palette and using the red shade. Now let me tell you something about this palette. This is pretty much like the holy grail of color palettes because it literally has every shade that you need, and you guys know I just like Morphe. But also, I'm going to be using red, orange, yellow, green, Roy G. Biv, guys. We all learned this in elementary, so I use most of the colors from the Morphe palette. But I'll definitely let you guys know if I use any others. Anyways, moving on. Now we're going in for the cleaning portion using my Vaseline, Albaline, whatever it's called. And I just go ahead and I clean up the concealer and the eyeshadow that I already applied. Therefore, when I apply the next round of eyeshadow and concealer, it's already a clean, smooth base without having any cracking or caking up going on, because that sucks. You can, however, use regular Vaseline. I just use this, which is pretty much a makeup remover, because I don't know where my Vaseline is and I'm lazy. So yeah. So this is one of the palettes that I did kind of switch up on. I use the Morphe 350 palette, orange, because it is way brighter than the 35B one, and honestly, I like it more for my complexion because I need something deeper and brighter. I also use Mayo Makeup's Ultra Bright Lights Orange because I basically wanted to make the orange get a pretty much like a neon effect, I guess you can say. You'll understand when you see what I did in the end. But I also used a couple more of the Mayo Makeup ones. I used the green and the blue. You'll see also. I'm not sure if you notice that the green is a little bit brighter. You can go back and check. But it's a little bit brighter because like I said, I put the Mayo Makeup on top. I'm gonna do the same thing with the blue. Both of these shades originally are from 35B's Morphe palette, but then I topped it off with the Mayo Makeup just to brighten it up and make it a little more neon. Phew, now that that's done, let's do some more. I added this nice little cloud and some rhinestones, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. So first, take some clear glue, make your dots. You can also dot the rhinestones, but I find that to be harder unless they're bigger. The bigger rhinestones, you may need to actually apply the glue on the rhinestone to ensure the safety and security of the rhinestone on your face because they are very heavy. Now for the clouds, I'm just going to go ahead and clean up what I already did just a little bit. So when I apply the concealer, yes, this is the 00 base from P. Louise, and I'm just going to create a nice little circular motion type thing just to give it some texture too, because you want the clouds to look like a cloud, very fluffy and no real shape to it, just fluffy and round. Now I'm taking the Crayon Case's Box of Crayons palette in the shade White, and I'm going to apply that on top of the cloud that I already did with the concealer. This is going to give it a shimmery white base. which is very much needed because then I'm going to use my duo glue again, and I'm going to top it off with a pretty gorgeous glitter from Violet Voss. It's in the shade Elsa. Now it does have some blue tints to it, but if you use it very lightly, you won't even notice. Other than that, it necessarily comes off as iridescent, which I liked on top of most whites because it gives it like a playful shine to it with hints of rainbow, but not too much. Now that the eyes are done, it's time to finish off the face. My face is already well moisturized, and then I'm using some calamine lotion just to dry up my skin. I got my Juvia's Place foundation. Then I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution to contour in F18, P. Louise 08 and 06 to highlight. I'm also using Juvia as my baking powder. Do not forget to set your face after, ladies, and please try not to mess up your eyes. I like to cover mine with some broken shades. For highlight, I used Fenty's 7-Day Weekend, and honestly guys, this has like quickly became my favorite highlighter ever. I feel like the pink undertones are very subtle, and it gives off almost like a sweat-like shine. It's literally like supernatural in both ways you can mean that. And I mean, you can like OD because you know I like to OD on some highlight. For the lips, I did a combo of Juvia's Yoko and NYX's Zurich and Fenty's Chocolit. And now we add some lashes. Ooh, baby, these 25Ms are just, ooh, gorgeous. And hair, and the look is done. Now after this, I may apply J. LaRue's White Gold as kind of like a face and body glitter. But for the most part, the look is pretty much done. And if you did it, you can choose to stop applying makeup here. But thank you guys for tuning in for yet another look brought to you by me. And hopefully you guys will catch me again. Bye guys.